Hi everybody, Blenders Public here with my very first Eurorack tutorial, and I thought I would talk about how to use your Mutable Instruments Streams to create an envelope filter effect. I just had this epiphany about how to do this after waking up one morning, and so I came and tried it out, and it did actually work. So if you have streams or two ADSRs and a filter of some kind, I'm going to be using a low pass filter, bit raiser, then you can make this effect work. So let's get started. Okay, so we'll start with the audio side of things, and I'll go from my oscillator into my VCF, which in this case is my bit raiser module, and then out from the VCF, voltage controlled filter, into the audio in of streams. Now normally I would go also take the gate out from my oscillator and go into the excite input of streams, but this is the tricky bit, and this is what makes the envelope filtering work. I can actually put the gate into my multiple, and then out from there go into the excite of streams on this side, and then take another one and also go out to the other channel of streams. And that's kind of the secret weapon, because from there we'll take that output and we'll patch that into the CV input of the filter cutoff. If you don't put any audio into streams, it'll generate CV based on the settings you have on that channel. And so the two sides of streams will be acting independently of each other. I'm going to have them both on the green envelope mode. There we go. But they're not Siamese twins, which is another option you can have with streams. They're working independently in this example. So basically what's happening is the right side of streams is controlling, it's sending an envelope to the filter cutoff of the bit raiser. But because the gates are the same, that envelope is only triggering at the same time that the oscillator's envelope is triggering. So it will give an envelope to the cutoff that is in time with the notes I'm hitting through my sequencer. Or the same thing would happen with if it was going from a keyboard controller into the oscillator. And I'll also let you know what my filter settings are at. Of course, for your filter, you just tweak it until it sounds the way you like it. And I should say that there are a couple of different options you have with streams. You don't have to do the green envelope mode. You could use the Vactrol and it'll have a different envelope shape to it. There's the options on the red side. The red Vactrol has more plucked sound. And of course, the two channels and streams don't even have to be set to the same setting. You could have the CV be plucked with the gate of the oscillator being a regular envelope. And I've played around with a bunch of the settings and a lot of them sound good. So this is just the example I'm going to let you listen to in a minute. So I have my cutoff set at around 1:30, I guess, 2 o'clock or whatever that is. And then the level, which kind of controls the range of the CV that's going in, is set kind of higher than halfway. So that will set the range that the cutoff moves when you put the CV in. It's basically like its own dedicated little VCA. And then I set the resonance pretty high so you can hear that really trebly resonant sound. And I had a little bit of the bit crush just to add some gritty texture. The sample rate reduction is not doing anything, so just had it set at full. And I had the volume pretty quiet through there. And then for streams, on the left-hand side, I had the shape knob set around here so that it's a shorter envelope. And then the mod knob is just set halfway. And then the amp is cranked. And this is the oscillator side. And then I have linear setting there. And I've set to linear on the other side too. And this is controlling the CV envelope. And I had the shape shorter here, so the envelope is shorter, punchier. And had the mod knob set up all the way full. And then the amp knob set all the way down. And I don't know exactly why that sounded best, but it did. And remember, this is generating CV that's going up into the filter cutoff. And let's hear it. All right, so I'm going to let you guys hear how this actually sounds now. I'm going to have a sequence coming out of my BeatStep Pro going into the oscillator. And I'm actually going to start with the level of the cutoff all the way down so that you hear what it sounds like before the envelope filter comes in. Of course, we can make the CV control more extreme on the cutoff too. I'll turn the cutoff down halfway and then have it more extreme range. There's a little bit of reverb on that. I'll take the reverb off. And let's shorten the envelope of the audio. So there you have it. There's a way to create an envelope filter if you have a VCF and streams in your modular. Thank you for watching my first tutorial.